Hello and welcome to this episode of All Monsters Go to Space, where we're going to be discussing the long and controversial history of the demon Beelzebub, one of the 7 lords of hell, a demon of gluttony and lord of the flies. As for his physical description, he's described in many various ways. Some say he looks otherwise human, but with a wise face and large wings protruding from his back. In other descriptions, it is said that he looks humanoid, but with a bloated face, wings, and the feet of a duck, with his body covered in black fur. Beelzebub has even been described as a snake with feminine features. However, he is unlikely to appear on Earth in these forms, as the demon is known for human possession, even supposedly being responsible for one of the world's most well-known and well-documented cases, the case of Nicole Aubry, who in France in the mid-1500s became possessed by the demon, which we'll discuss in more detail shortly. But what I really want to talk about today is the origin of this demon, where you may or may not be surprised to learn that, like many demons from the Abrahamic faiths, Beelzebub started his life as a deity from a rival religion. Our story begins 5,000 years ago in the Syrian desert with the Canaanite god Baal, who was a fertility god responsible for the rains during the winter, but would return to the underworld during the summer, with worship of this deity lasting for around 2,000 years, and the ruins of his temple still stand today. However, members of the Jewish faith were angered at the worship of what they saw as a false god, and so they treated him as a demon, renaming him Beelzebub, which translates to Lord of the Flies, or Lord of the Flies, as Baal's followers were seen as pests. In later text, the name Beelzebul was changed to Beelzebub. As a side note, there is a demon called Baal, who also originates from the same Canaanite god, but this demon did not appear in texts until the 17th century. But back to Beelzebub. As I previously said, he is known for human possession, with even Jesus during his lifetime being accused of being possessed by Beelzebub due to his ability to cast out demons, a claim dismissed by Jesus and Christians alike. But one case of human possession by Beelzebub stands out, and that is the previously mentioned case of Nicole Aubry, who in France, in the winter of 1565, at the age of 16, became possessed by Beelzebub, as well as 30 of the demons that he supposedly brought from hell with him. Nicole, when possessed, would demonstrate extreme strength, the ability to speak without moving her lips, and even levitate. Nicole was taken to a cathedral, where every day for 2 months she would be exorcised, in front of large crowds of around 2,000 people. Nicole would call out sins at the onlookers, speaking in a deep male voice without moving her lips. Members of the crowd were also invited to push nails into her feet, as Nicole would show no pain. But when this was done, members of the crowd would feel stabbing pains within their own feet. In the end, Nicole was successfully exorcised in February 1566, using the Catholic rite of the Holy Eucharist, with Beelzebub and the other demons leaving her body in a puff of black smoke. But was Nicole really possessed? Well, before the possession, her behaviour could be described as unusual. She was seen as an attention seeker and suffered from kleptomania. Nicole also in her childhood sustained many serious head injuries, which caused her to have fits. But the most damning piece of evidence that Nicole was not possessed and was maybe just mentally ill and being manipulated is that people said that they saw men under the stage of the cathedral where the exorcism was taking place, who would stab the feet of onlookers when nails were pushed into Nicole's feet. These men also may be responsible for the deep male voice that came out of Nicole, and it has been suggested that this whole display may have just been propaganda for the Catholic Church, as the elaborate exorcisms sent people running to the confessional booths, and the only thing that could drive back the demons being the Catholic rite of the Holy Eucharist, whereas other traditional methods of exorcism did not work. So there we have it, Beelzebub, a demon that started off as a god, but by being used as a tool to promote or dismiss other religions, became the fearsome demon that we know today. So as always, if you've enjoyed watching, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the comment section and on Twitter.